G'day guys, Forristicat here, bringing you my next review. This review is going to be from, my number one video game of all time. Now I sent a previous recording. I just recorded a couple of days ago on the weekend, but listening to it, I did not really feel like it really expressed what I wanted to say about this game. And if I'm gonna stamp a game with the title of my favorite game of all time, I feel like I need to do it justice as much as it did provide enjoyment for me when I was playing it to the point where it became number one. So I'm going to start with just a little bit of basics of the story. I'm not gonna read verbatim from a Wikipedia page or anything like that. I'll just talk off the top of my own head and tell the story the way I understood it. So the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time has a character called Link in it. It also has a princess in it called Princess Zelda. It was released for the Nintendo 64. It came in a gold box with a gold cartridge. Now you start off as a little kid in this village as Link, and then what happens is a Triforce gets the attention of one of the main bad guy of this game called Ganondorf. Now, I remember Ganondorf tries to get at this Triforce, and what this is, I can't remember exactly what it is, but I do remember symbolically it was three triangles. I was reading a little bit about it the other day. One represented courage. I think that one actually was part of Link, because later on they hold up their hands and you'll notice that they actually have a bit of the Triforce ingrained in each of their hands. The other one was like willpower, and the other one is strength or something like this. Anyway, regardless, Ganondorf is trying to get to this Triforce, and in the mix there is this special temple where there's this door of time, I believe, and something happens along the way where Ganondorf sort of manipulates this door of time to actually grab one of the pieces of the Triforce, and I think he grabs the one that makes him strong, or one of the ones that turn him into even more of an evil dude than before, as you would have noticed in the final boss battle if you guys have played this game. Now, what happens? The main sort of catalyst for the game is Princess Zelda getting kidnapped, and Link, in order to rescue her, he pulls this sword out of the Temple of Time. He somehow gets trapped in there for 7 years and finds himself 7 years in the future. Now, after this, you obviously have grown up. There's a horse early on in the game, and the horse is much more older. Everything it was really smartly done. Things which have been like little, like a beanstalk, for example. 7 years from the time you were a kid, when you grow up, it's a massive beanstalk. Now things like this. Nowadays you see stuff like that in games. It's like, okay, so the thing got bigger, so what? But at the time, and for most of us, and I'm going to make reference to all these YouTube comments I've noticed on music videos of the game. Most of us have played this when we were a kid, and I thought it was just me personally that was affected this way. But some of these comments, they're expressing how I feel about this game even better than I could. So I understand that this really was something. It was something magical about this game that many people, when playing it as a young kid growing up, felt the same way about it. So basically, it's up to Link to stop Ganondorf from obtaining all pieces of the Triforce, while simultaneously rescuing Princess Zelda, while saving the whole Kingdom of Hyrule. And that is not an easy task. Now I can't remember exactly what he. Oh, of course, yeah. He goes to all these temples, all these temples have various elements, such as like fire, water. I think there's like a desert one, and that's why they're called sages. And he needs to go and like get some sort of power. I can't remember exactly what it is from each of the sages in order to sort of get to his castle. And once he gets to his castle, he can rescue Zelda once and for all and defeat Ganondorf, and free up Hyrule for lack of a villain, so everyone's safe. So that's the story. Now, just talking about it, it sounds very fantastical, which it is. Like it's a fantasy story, and just speaking about it does not really do the game justice. So, if you haven't played The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, you would do. Actually, this is a tough one. If you played it now, and you're, say, randomly in your 18s or 20s, to be honest, I don't think that you can really. I think it's a package deal. I wasn't 100% sure of this before, but now I'm pretty confident that this game, coupled with a child growing up playing it, makes the game on overdrive. It sort of supercharges it with this sort of magic that, as I said on my Facebook, that no other games today can touch. But all of us who have played this game when we were growing up, we can really attest to what this game means for us. And on top of that, it was a cutting-edge game at the time. It set the industry standards for level design and the story writing. And I also read here that Shiroguru Miyamoto is one of the main writers for this game. The story was really great, but I was thinking about what really does make this game so great, and I would have to say overall, if I could say one element which made this game so great, I would have to say it is the music. Now, I recommend that everyone go to YouTube and type in like various themes from this song. So from this game, sorry. Like for instance, the Bolero of Fire. So if you plug that into YouTube and scroll down, and what you're looking for, you'll come up with a couple of irrelevant results, but you're looking for like a fire, like a orange sort of screen cap, where Link and Sheik are standing by a bridge, and she teaches him the Bolero of Fire. And that's another thing. Throughout this game, you're given this Ocarina of Time, which this main character, who is mysterious, called Sheik, helps you along the way by teaching you songs, which helps you to interact with the environment. Now, as you're watching that song called the Bolero of Fire, just have a look at the way the sort of the camera shifts, almost as if it's like some sort of movie. That to me, that's one of my favorite Ocarina songs in the entire game. It's the Bolero of Fire. So guys, I paused the review there for you so I could quickly look up on YouTube, because I really think these clips that I'm going to present to you really testify to what I'm talking about when I say this game is really something else. So go to YouTube, type in The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Bolero of Fire. Now it's difficult to find the exact one I'm referring to, because the one I'm referring to has the actual text. Now behind music, the writing and the messages that this game conveys is definitely number 2 of my favorite elements of this game. So the music and the writing combined pushes this to number 1 without a doubt, and like I said, no other game can touch this. So type in that, The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time, Bolero of Fire. As of this review's date, 10th of August 2010, it's on page number 2, and it's uploaded by a user called Count Bleck, COUNT BLECK 2009. It was 1 year ago. It goes for 1 minute and 50